If you're feeling alone right now, I want to let you know that you are not alone. There's probably hundreds and thousands of people that are going through the same thing or went through the same thing. But the thing is, society has us always thinking that we gotta look perfect, or we cannot make mistakes, or we're gonna be judged, or they're gonna talk about us. And so we hide and we suppress what we wanna express. And the thing is, there's probably a lot of people that are currently going through maybe something that you already overcame. And if you share your story, if you speak up, you could help them out. I've felt alone for a long period of my time. And, I was separated from my parents at 10 years old. And that kind of just started a trajectory of me always just feeling alone. And even when I was not alone, I still didn't have them. I left to the military, and I still felt so alone, even though I was surrounded by my teammates, by my crew. And it was a mindset, right? And if you share your story of what you've been through, what you're going through, you could empower other people. Now, you have to just listen to your inner voice, and you have to be yourself. This is something we all struggle with. We all struggle with thinking it's only me, it's only happening to me, I'm only struggling. And let me tell you, the struggle is real a lot of times. I mean, we struggle a lot. I've done a lot of work for myself. I've worked on myself so much, on my mindset, but I've suffered so much. I've been alone so long. I've been broke for so long. I've been weak. I've been in a dark place. I grew up in a dark place. And the thing is, a lot of times we don't share the stories because we think no one's gonna understand us. No one's gonna know what we went through. And for the most part, I mean, no one can really understand what you actually went through because you are the one that went through it. I don't know how many people can relate to my story, but I'm sure there are a lot of Hispanic entrepreneurs or just Hispanic people that get separated from their parents. They grow up very poor, broke, just the real struggle of being raised by a grandma and never being able to go out or do anything like that because there's just no money. And it's crazy, but there's a lot of people out there. And now I've worked on myself so much. And the thing is, this is why I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful for everything that I have, for everything I've been able to achieve, because it wasn't given with a silver spoon. Everything that I've been able to do, I'm so proud. And even if it's little, even if it's nothing crazy, I'm still working, I'm still hungry, I'm still grinding. But because I want more. I've seen that rock bottom. I've slept on the ground for months when I was little. Some craziness that I won't get into in detail right now, but I've really, really struggled a lot. And the thing is, this is why I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for everything that I do, everything that I have, the little things, really, the little things. I'm just so happy. Why? Because for me, life just keeps getting better and better and better, because I come from the shithole. I come from nothing. I come from brokenness, from the dark place. And now I just really enjoy life. I'm grateful. I keep grinding. And the thing is, I'm grateful, but I'm not satisfied, right? I'm always wanting more. And the thing too is, I love helping people. I don't know what it is, but I love helping people because I always wish someone would have helped me when I was little. Now, I had my grandma, but, she was doing her thing. And I had my older sister. She was 3 years older than me. I was 10. She was 13. And she was just a teenager. So, I ended up just kind of doing my own thing. And it was through fitness that I would stay kind of clear of my negativity, those dark thoughts. When I was very depressed, I had a lot of anxiety. I mean, once again, you're 10 years old, you get separated from your parents, and you don't understand why. What's going on? Why can't I just go with mom or with dad? Where are they? You don't understand. You don't comprehend. You don't have the ability to say, oh, the fucking United States doesn't let them have their visas back because, you know, they got a property here. And it's just like you don't really understand. And so trust me, I felt alone a long time, but as I share my story, as I tell people that, hey, it could always be worse, right? It could always be a lot worse. Count your blessings, because in all reality, you should be very grateful for all the things that you have. The fact that you're watching this video right now, that you have the ability to see, that you have the ability to even have a phone. There's some people that are struggling. They can't even eat. They can't even walk. They can't even see. And so that is the real struggle. Health, right? Health is wealth. So when you start looking at those things like that, you automatically raise your vibration and you start attracting more things into your life that are good for you. So it's just change of perspective, but it is life. Life is not easy. Life will always throw you curveballs. For me, my biggest curveball of my adult life, my childhood was literally, I feel my childhood was taken away from me, but at the same time, it was a blessing because it made me strong. It made me resilient. It made me the man that I am today. So I would never change any of that. Man, I struggled a lot. I went to sleep hungry a lot. I went through a lot of craziness, but I would not change it. Now, my adult life was really challenged in 2020 and 2021. It's when I was in a very dark place that I felt I lost everything. I lost money, my partner, my health. I lost my grandma that raised me as my second mom. I got backstabbed several times by close people that I trusted with everything. And man, it would not get easy. It would not let off. It was just like back to back to back to back. And that shit gets tough. That shit gets very tough. I ended up in a very dark place, in a very dark hole for about 1.5 years. And it's all in your mindset, right? I at that point, I had never worked on my mindset. So I could only see the negative, and I was trying to be positive. I was still waking up at 4 a.m. every day, meditating, journaling, but man, my mind was so fucked up. Things just kept happening, and it was just like it was just so deep, things that really meant a lot to you. I even ended up at the hospital with, I guess, like a mini heart attack. I thought my life was gonna fucking end. I was so stressed. I was in such a dark place. It was just, you know, when your life flashes in front of your eyes and the doctors are telling you you're too young, like you have this protein, you know, in your heart. That happens when you have a heart attack or a stroke, and there's all this shit going on, but you look healthy, but your mind is so fucked up. And that's why I was getting sick. You know, you start changing and you start, you know, making decisions that are gonna help you align with your higher self. And so once again, if you're going through some stuff, if you've overcome certain things, share it with people, give back to the world, because if not, you're being selfish. If you've overcome stuff, if you learn how to break through those negative thoughts, those negative emotions, those uncertain times, then you gotta give back to the world so that you can help others do what you did for yourself, or maybe someone else helped you too. So when you give, you put out good energy is gonna come back to you, okay? Don't give as an exchange, give because it comes from your heart, all right? You guys have an amazing day. Let's go!